Welcome one, welcome all to the Random Mode. You got me, Ty Rick.
Nigel, like always. You got me, aka 3.
Kiefer, why you late?
Because I'm on nigga time / weed man time. So you gotta factor that exponent in to the 10th power or nth power or W power for weed.
Nigel was on time.
What if you tell the people though getting weed to hit you earlier?
No, that's not. Weed man means that he's that. I didn't know you were doing that.
Well, I mean, we gotta make it.
I thought you meant you were high on weed.
No. Now I got it.
All
Hit the
right.
nail right on the head. Well, it's a sporadic business. And obviously, you know, if it were for something that was piddly, then yeah. But if it's something that's over $100, kind of hard to pass up.
So
Yeah.
you had business ventures.
I had a business venture
That's what.
that is also 58 minutes away from Schenectady, but it's like 28 minutes away from Troy. In the opposite direction. That's further away from Schenectady. So when I texted and said I was on the highway, I was really on the highway, but I was just 58 minutes away on the highway.
Yeah, I noticed it did take an hour. It was over an hour. Yeah, I was just sitting here and I was thinking of all the excuses in the world, and I lied for a second there because Nigel wasn't on time. I was just trying to examine you first.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I definitely wasn't on time.
He was over an hour late too.
Consciously,
Did you grab a Snickers?
Consciously, I wasn't on time.
That's his bet. That's what he's keeps saying now. I sat here for 2 hours and waited for everybody.
I purposely wasn't on time.
I was up for an hour, and then the extra hour was just.
I was up at 6:30 and I went on a mile run at 7. I've been up chilling.
Oh, you woke up to work out?
Yeah, I went on a run this morning. My time's getting faster.
You're gonna
have to start recording that because I don't believe you.
Actually, I have the app right here. I'll show you. I got it right here.
Proof is in the pudding.
Anybody can fake stats.
And
make
it's
the
not
numbers.
it's not even like following me correctly
Yeah, I bet.
because it's weird.
I don't know. That doesn't help your case right now.
No, it doesn't sound good.
Nah, look, you'll see because when you look at the map and you see it.
Look.
So you see where the GPS is like cutting corners on streets?
Yeah.
Yeah. I went all like the GPS is cutting it, but I went all the way down and around and up and shit. So yeah.
So how?
So you had all this time to run almost a whole mile,
No, I did run it.
and
Are you scared when you're running?
no, let's not get out of this. I want to keep it here. Why are you late, Nigel?
So I was up chilling and just decided I was going to be late today.
Huh.
He
That's
grabbed a
see?
Snicker bar.
No, I just want everyone to hear like exactly what the fuck I'm dealing with because I was up. I was ready. I brushed my teeth.
So
I got energized. I tried getting into a funnier mood because sometimes that helps.
So let me explain though why I purposely didn't show up on time. Because I know
Go ahead.
I'm always the first one. Always the first one here.
I'm always the first one here.
And
It's my house.
of course. But more than one time I've came and showed up ready. And I was the only one ready at 10 o'clock on the dot. Ready to go. Ready to rock. So I consciously made the decision that I'm not going to be the first one. I'm going to wait
What
until
is ready to
everybody
go, ready to
else,
rock? Does that mean
until
sit around
everybody-
and smoke weed?
No, I mean,
Or get right in. We have to get right in.
Everything's up. Everything's running. We don't have to. There's no last second stuff. We gotta we could come in or.
All
ready
I
to go.
want is
when I
everyone-
come in, I turn everything on. Try to get so when everybody's here, we can just get right into it.
Well, part of getting right into it for me is smoking a lot of weed beforehand. Because if I don't do that, then I'm not going to be at my best.
So then
I don't want to put this out for free and show people me at my worst.
so then we shouldn't show up at 10. We should show up at like
yes, you
9.
should, because
we should show
part
up
of it is you
earlier
guys
than
being
10.
here.
We should show up earlier than 10 though.
Why?
Then we got to change. Do we got to change times then? We should push the time back.
To what? I want you guys here at 10. And then we get in the process of it. And then by 11, we're maybe halfway through an episode or we're just starting. But my point is, no, you know what? See, I've been fighting. Good job, because I've been fighting backwards. The point is, you're late.
We came one time and you were still asleep. And the lady was like, yo, he's still asleep.
How do you explain that?
I figured. No, yes, actually, that's true.
So we've all been the cause of this show.
Let me defend
being
myself. Key forgot to say
I got
that,
food poisoning and shit myself on the way here. Y'all gave me the pass on that one.
yeah, that's about it. That's the only one. That is the only one that
that deserves a pass.
that meets the criteria for
Because
me.
I could have been loyal, like I told y'all, and just come through anyway. Like, yo, I'll just shower at
This nigga
times.
just comes sloppy feet walking in this shit. Like,
No,
Would y'all
Squish,
jack
squish,
it though? Like,
squish.
no, I give you an A for effort for coming through on time.
the show might be over. At that point, I would feel disrespected, belittled.
Like, yo, why you coming to the crib with a doodle butt?
So that day that you guys are talking about, you know, that you're kind of like both ganging up on me now. I was 1 versus 1 when I did it. Now it's 2 versus 1 when you guys come at me. So it's a little weird. But when I was sleeping, it's because I had been up for so many hours prior to the recording, getting ready for the show, that I wore myself thin, and I had to actually take like a siesta before the show. So that's the only time I ever slipped
I
up.
thought you could only take siestas in Latin countries.
Mm-mm.
You could do that shit anywhere.
Yeah, just a word. It's a word for a nap.
No.
So I don't know. I don't really want to just let you guys off the hook that easy.
I look at it like this: 10 is early, and it's like this. If Kiefer has to make runs and he's not going to make those runs until 10, then the show shouldn't be at 10.
Maybe somebody should be honest.
It wasn't
Anybody.
It wasn't 10. It's sporadic. It's like I said, it's not 10 all the time. Sometimes people catch me early. Sometimes people catch me right in the middle of the show. But it just so happened to be a choice I make because after the show,
Selfish choice.
I wouldn't want to drive all the way out there. I want to get them niggas out the way.
Yeah.
So that I don't have to-
It would be better
understand
to
your
push
motive.
the show back an hour.
Well,
That'd probably be
on
best.
today.
No, on all Sundays.
No, because it's not the case. Sometimes it's good to get here and get shit out of the way. And get here. Today, he just should have been like, hey, I'm going to be an hour late because of this endeavor I'm going to go on. And you know, you guys understand that because you're my friends and we would have been fine with it. But his poor behavior, you're now saying, is reflecting in you coming later.
So one spoiled fruit makes the whole bowl of fruit.
I just don't want to be sitting here.
How are you
Listen,
fucking up that
I'm
simple,
not- listen.
that simple ass saying?
I'm an early bird.
One rotten apple ruins the bunch.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's like,
This guy.
he's saying mad extra shit. One bowl, you get one bowl, right? Start filling it with the fruit, and then one of them was bad, and it started infecting the other ones. No, it's not a whole story. It's just a quick little one rotten apple ruins the bunch.
I didn't know it had to be an apple.
Or
I
a
thought
pear.
It was a banana.
Listen,
Whatever. I think you can change it, but it's
listen.
just
Let me be honest. Last week and the week before, I woke up on a Sunday with a nice fat ass pressed up against me, cuddled up, all the good stuff.
that's why you're late.
Alarm went off.
Are you blaming her?
Alarm went off. And I said, oh, snap, I got to get up because I got to get to the show. I got to, let me run home. Let me change real quick, splash some water on my face. Let me get ready because I got to be at the show by 10. I show up 9:50.
Wow.
And I come in. I'm the only one ready to go.
I was ready to go.
So because of that, I feel
last week was
to get everybody to get everybody to be up and everybody's up and lively, we push it back to give people more time. Then you don't have to wake up at 9 or so.
I do.
To do.
I'm already there. Unless I'm high on drugs.
You're not a morning guy, Ty.
Let's be honest. I was an early riser today.
Last week you were cooking bacon when I came.
Yeah, that was after I woke him up. After I banged on the door to have to wake his ass up.
Oh,
yeah. Let's not forget. Let's talk about. Oh, yeah.
That was behind the scenes. I was banging
on. Yeah, I had to bang on the door to wake his ass up. Wow. He opens the door, looks at me with the fucking smirk, like, "Yup, I know, I know."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That did happen.
I'm thinking.
So I feel
before with the guy here,
11 would be best for everybody, so that if you do want to stay up late on a Saturday night, you don't have to try to force yourself. I think
this was a good talk, and I think we got to just be more honest with each other about what's going on in our lives, because right now it's coming to the surface. People are unhappy.
It's bubbling.
Yeah.
We just need to push it back so everybody has time to be up and everything else.
We'll figure it out. So I vow, if you guys do, I vow to be more honest with you guys.
I do a Scouts honor. Is it the index and middle, or is it the middle and the?
You can't do Scouts because right now they're going through a lot of legal issues.
So the commercials on YouTube.
I'd stay away from Scouts honors.
Oh my God!
Stay away from those Scouts honors.
Was the shocker really there?
I don't know. All I hear is, do you or anyone else have been abused by the boys club?
Good. Oh shit.
No, that's disgusting. I don't know why I said that. Well, finger licking good. I wouldn't lick my fingers after
you said the shocker.
I wouldn't do a shocker and lick my fingers. I'm being honest. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't. Yeah, it is weird, right? I mean, in the heat of the moment, crazy high on so many different chemicals that I couldn't possibly name them all. Then yeah, maybe. But
it's now offensive to say finger licking good because KFC revoked that slogan.
KFC is no longer finger looking good.
Yeah, they're like, due to the COVID crisis, we believe it's irresponsible to have that slogan, give or take, not quote. That's
what is wrong with people, man. That doesn't seem logical to draw that conclusion.
I mean, you can't. It's like this. You can't do anything that has to do with like touching stuff, or like they don't want you to put your fingers in your mouth. They don't want you to touch your eyes. And so it's like they can't be like, "Yo, eat our chicken and then lick your fingers out," because they like protocol. They should be like, "Yo, eat our chicken and then go wash your hands after."
Yeah, but if in the commercial they were like finger licking good, and then there was like 4 people in a line, and all of them had each other's fingers in each other's mouths.
What I was thinking.
Then it would be like
else's shit.
You're encouraging us to suck each other's fingers.
That's weird.
And then if that was the case, then I'd be against it.
That's grounds for a fight anywhere you go. If we all at a chicken spot and we eating and some dude come up and suck your finger, your first reaction is gonna rock that motherfucker. Like,
it's not even somebody sitting at your table.
He just comes over and suck on that finger. What the fuck just happened?
You're going to grab a napkin and his head is just at the end of the table. You shove your fingers right in his mouth. He just sucks them clean.
Oh, that's not good.
He's gonna get fucking cracked in the face.
He's gonna be concussed.
Liable to get jumped.
Oh my God.
So that's almost.
I would get offended for you if some nigga came and sucked your finger,
bro. If somebody sucked my finger, especially in front of my girlfriend, like. A man sucking my finger, I'm gonna have to do something about it.
Yo, that's almost as bad as
if he's gay. If he's gay, do you let it slide?
I think
because then it becomes a hate crime.
It gets out of, but you didn't know that beforehand. He violated whatever your sexual orientation. You don't just go up to someone's finger and suck their finger. So KFC, you're retarded for taking away your slogan, and that's why Popeyes is bodying it. And Popeyes could and Chick-fil-A could both say, y'all could eat our sandwiches and lick your fingers after that. Lick your fingers after that. You could say, y'all could change the slogan, not just revoke the whole slogan.
Reword it.
Some shit like, tastes so good, make you want to lick your own fingers. Some shit. I was gonna say make you want to slap your mama, but
no, makes you want to.
Next Friday.
Right. Yep.
It makes you want to wash your hands and suck your fingers.
You don't wash your hands and then suck. You don't.
No.
That's ass backwards. You lick your fingers and then you wash them. But hold on though. You should have.
I'm just trying to.
I mean, they say you should have washed your hands prior to eating.
I'm just trying to promote healthier eating environments.
I mean, the chicken should be cooked thoroughly so there's no bacteria, so that's clean. The people in the back putting the chicken and stuff should be all wearing gloves. You should wash your hands before you eat. So, I mean, if you do lick your fingers afterwards, there shouldn't be no problem.
Right. It's not like you fucking eat the chicken sandwich, eat the barbecue chicken, then go touch a couple doorknobs and pay phones and shit, and then lick your fingers. That's what they're talking about.
I like the
That's what
slogan.
they're making it seem like.
I like the slogan. I think it's good. I don't think they should have changed it because
y'all motherfuckers are getting finished.
I don't know. People, they're just, I mean, if they think it's going to save them a couple dollars, then good for them. But I don't really see it affecting them one way or another.
They're not winning in the game anyway. They're just trying to, they just did this shit, I feel like, to get pretty much people to talk about
some
like,
publicity.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's working. We're talking about it.
Are we going to go there after the show?
I spend money there.
Where at KFC?
Yeah,
I don't.
I spend money at Popeyes as well.
I don't spend money at either, only because I don't fuck with KFC. I don't like the taste. And then Popeyes, the line is always so long. Yeah. So like I always creep and I look and see, and if it's small, maybe I'll jump in there. And if it's a small,
they're fast though.
No, it's
Louisiana
not.
Fast.
No, that's
the one in
slow.
Albany, bro. The one in Albany is type fast because I went there Friday for me and the lady, and I was like, "Yo, the line was so crazy." While I was parking my car, there was skinny bitches, 3 of them, fire, running in front of me when I'm going to the door, running. And like to skip me. So now I got like 4 or 5 people who ran to the door because I'm not running to the door for Popeyes. And I was like, God damn, I'm on the phone with her. Like, I'm not standing on this fucking line. Figure out something else. And before I know it, like maybe 5 minutes on the line, I was already at the fucking.
You should have ran. What if like they're doing a little, let's do it, and then you just hit them with the fucking daddy long legs.
Well, yeah,
Spring,
like
boom, boom,
all of a sudden, like he he's just like gets real serious about it. Like, no. Just takes off.
That's a delicate situation.
That would be
towering
dope.
over all 3 of them.
He like throws all 4 of them to the ground.
Stiff arms one
at the door. He's like
savage ass thing.
He stiff arms him and shit. Fuck out of here. Knocking through them.
They got enough chicken for all of us. The craze wasn't as crazy as it was last year, but the line was relatively fast. You're right about that one.
I think it was fast, man. The crackhead that begs for money, like car to car, only had time to make 2 rounds. Like she walked to every car and got shut down by most of them. And then by the time she went to the top of the line and got back to me, I was already getting food.
Bro, let's just be honest though.
Nah.
Let's be honest about this.
You got a quarter?
Yeah, it was like 5 minutes.
We recently had a way better chicken sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Recently had way better chicken.
We've had better chicken. Okay, I see where you're going. Joe. So we're shouting out Chicken Joe.
We gotta shout him out.
Is that local? They said it was local, right?
Yeah, there's one in Albany.
She said there's like, I think there's 3 though. There's one somewhere else, but the Albany one is reopening. So right now the main is Troy.
Their chicken is real as fuck. That's why I like it. It's like,
yeah, it's not that fake.
That chicken sandwich,
bullshit.
bro, so good.
I didn't even try it, but
oh my God, it's delicious. You could taste that homemadeness. Like you taste that.
You taste the love.
Their sauces, fire. They don't give you enough, but it's fire.
That Joe's special sauce.
Yeah.
That's it's like beautiful. Sweet and sour sauce on crack.
Oh, it's so good.
Because it's sweet and sour sauce with ginger. I can tell there's some ginger going on. I don't know. Joe's a special dude. I would like to meet Chicken Joe and thank him in person and then eat the food in front of him and then show him my satisfaction.
It's funny because I type in the word chicken in Google and Joe comes up next.
You know why? Because they already know. They know what you need. They know what you've been searching to.
I knew it as a college spot in Troy. Like I was just asking around one day when I'd moved out there and they're like, check out Chicken Joe's.
It has that vibe.
I went down to like the poultry night and shit and just mingling with people.
Yeah.
When that was open, and they were like, try this spot out and this spot and this spot.
Chicken Joe's got that vibe to them because they're basically like their nuggets. they call banging bites. And that's some old school shit that like my family would always say like, oh, that shit's banging, you know, like
That's like early 2000 slang.
yeah. So like you catch the vibe when you look at the menu.
I love that place. Honestly, like I've only got it twice, and I'm trying not to eat it all the time because I'm just trying not to eat
Deep fried.
Yeah, all the time. But cheat days, bro, that's my spot.
That's a good spot.
Them banging bites, bro, and you can get the large for like $8, and it's like if the small is enough for one person.
The small is enough for two people to split with a proper side.
That's a fact.
It's not even a small, it's the regular order. But yeah, I got like 2 regulars just because I wanted a little variety because they have like 12 different sauces. And I'm a fan. I'm a basic bitch when it comes to what I eat. So I got some fries and some banging bites.
Mm-hmm.
I got the crispy fries.
What is a basic bitch? Like a 6 on the scale?
I don't know what it is on the scale. I just know it means plain. Like there probably could be a really basic chick that's really fire at the same time. You're saying like the scale of hotness? Yeah.
Like a 6.5.
They could. You think they max out because of their personality at 6.5? No matter how hot they are?
Mm-mm.
Physically?
If you got a really great personality, but you're physically a 6.5.
No. I'm saying physically, like the top score 10, and then like the personality is what makes them basic. A basic bitch is a personality trait. It's not like a look.
Mm-hmm.
It is a look though. Too, though. It's stylistically, right? like the Uggs,
like a plain
Jane,
like a regular
pumpkin spice.
Yeah,
pumpkin spice got some flavor though.
You know where we're going.
You're a basic bitch.
Like
you don't like no pumpkin spice.
I don't like
in your coffee.
I don't like pumpkin spice. I don't like spicy. I don't like spices.
Girls love fall.
I don't like spicy
Let's just say
things.
Girls love fucking fall, and they love fall they love fall so they can get pumpkin spice lattes and then they love to do the whole, oh my god, I love to cuddle up with it in my sweater and drink my pumpkin spice with a good book near the fireplace. I love fall. I love being.
I'm so wholesome. I just love wholesome activity.
Yeah,
Let's go apple picking, guys.
I would do that. It's getting
got
to
about another
season.
month.
Hey,
we're getting to it.
Usually opens like the end of September.
I'll go buy the cider, the donuts. That's what always happens though. At that time of the year, I get OD'd on apples because I'll eat mad apples, like we'll apple pick, and then we'll get the donuts and the cider. So like that day, I'm eating like 3 or 4 apples, 3 or 4 donuts, and like a pint of fucking apple cider. So I just adjusted like a fucking whole tree worth of apples, and it fucks my stomach up for a little bit.
Guts.
Yeah,
it's the cider.
It's all of it together.
If you
mixed.
if you just eat apples versus the cider though, it's something different.
That's acidic too.
Yeah,
like
I'm telling you, it's the cider. The cider is what's fucking
acid
you
in
up.
that bitch that fucks with me a little.
Because think about it, it's like I want
acidic.
Yeah. I want to say like to make apple cider, you gotta like kind of let the shit sit around a little bit or something, whatever the process is.
Ferment.
Like it's almost like you're borderline making like an apple liquor.
That's why they have the hard cider, and I'm not gonna even go into explaining that because it's I don't know anything about it, and it seems really boring. But
Yo.
So what do you got to talk about? I got my fucking fake life I've been living.
Yo, fucking, I got you.
You got something?
Yo, yeah. So remember when I told you guys I bought some jewelry?
Yeah,
bought some jewelry.
Right? How long ago was it that I first mentioned that I bought some jewelry?
About a month.
Just about.
That's
about a month or two.
Feels
right?
like a month.
3 weeks at minimum.
Yeah, it's been about a month. I ordered jewelry back in July. I was initially supposed to trying to get it on the 3rd of July, right? So I ordered shit in June.
So I take it this isn't going good.
And so I tried to get it July.
And you already
from
paid.
July to now, already paid. From July to now, I'm going back and forth with this guy 100 times. Like, yo, what's up? Like, I don't want to say his name or not, just because like it's not his fault, right? So I just want to get that out there. It's not his fault.
He's got to order the jewelry or whatever.
Yeah, so
from
he
somewhere,
deals with overseas jewelers. So I
People
guess
are
when
getting
when COVID happened, to pay their employees, they melted down the gold. And then like, yo, here's a bar to pay, this is worth whatever the amount of money is. So it's like, yo, here's this. We're melting down this shit to pay our employees. So now, then, they melted down, production stops. They start production back up. So now all the shit they melted down, they got to remake. They got to remake all the chains. They got to remake all the pieces. They got to remake everything.
And that could take months.
So I'm going back and forth with this guy 100 times. Finally, he calls me, was it yesterday? Yesterday or Friday? No, it was yesterday. And he's like, yo, I'm going to have that for you Monday. But finally got it. He's like, yo, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's not your fault. I understand. But it's like, dude, after damn near 3 months, I'm finally getting my chain. Finally.
I can relate.
Were you
to
tempted
that,
to buy another one in 3 months though?
No, I was at first I was tempted to cancel it, but then I let it go for a little while and just ignored it because it's gonna come eventually. And then I just had that mindset and shit. And then I would text him sometimes like, yo, what's up? Any updates? And then he would call me immediately and then tell me the same exact shit. But I said to my buddy Ryan, because he's the one that suggested him to me. So I'm hitting him up. I'm like, yo, I mean, I can't do nothing at this point because I'm too far in. I'm in too deep to cancel it now. Like
that's how I feel at a certain point. I'm just like, fuck, I'll just wait.
Yeah, I'm like,
whatever
I can't. Like, if I cancel it now, it's like a waste of all the time that I spent waiting.
I'll get it next year. I don't know.
So yeah, now I'm finally hyped to get my little fucking my chain and shit, my little piece, my black onyx and everything. I'm hyped for that.
I got the same thing going on with my fucking love seat. Like, you guys probably forget about this constantly.
I did forget about that, but I remember you bringing it up.
I have a sofa.
Yep.
I paid $1,500 that day, similar to you. Paid all the money. Whap. Give them the cash. And then I'm just left. Like, they deliver the one couch within, I don't know, I want to say like it was a couple weeks or whatever, which was fine. And I'm like, all right. So, it was like a week. And the couch shows up. We move it in. 2 months go by. I'm like, where the fuck is my love seat? So I call Taft and I asked them, and they're just like, oh, yeah, that's going to be more like November, the end of November.
God damn.
And I'm like, oh,
it's not even created yet.
I'm like, so, and they're telling me the same shit. Well, I mean, not the same exact shit, but due to COVID, the warehouse has to shut down every single time somebody gets test positive, and this has to happen, XYZ. And I'm just like, all right, I can sympathize, but you guys told me 2 months ago, and it's been 2 months, and nobody talked to me. Nobody said nothing to me. Similar to you guys when you're late for the podcast, nobody says nothing to me. treat me stupid. So they're doing the same thing. They're just not. They didn't reach out, and I'm like, that's the problem. You guys didn't reach out to me and say anything. They're like, oh, actually, the saleswoman that was handling your fucking case decided, or she quit. She stopped working here Tuesday, and I'm just like. What the fuck, man? I'm like, I don't care. Like, it's not my problem. Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right, we're just going in circles. So just send me down the line to the next person. Like, that, I don't really know how to word it any other way. I'm just like, pass me along. Like, I know there's another person. Mm-hmm. And then I start talking to that person. He's the mattress expert. Like, that's his
title.
Yeah. He's like, I'm actually the mattress expert. I'm like, oh, okay. I feel comfortable now. Like, talking with an expert. So no more schmoes. And I'm talking to him, and he's giving me more of the same. I'm like, I don't want to stop you early, but like, I already heard it. You know, I already know the whole deal with the warehouse and COVID and stuff. But you guys told me 2 months and nobody reached out. So like, what are you gonna do? Yeah. You know, like, that guy told me there was no compensation at all available. So I'm like, I paid you guys the money, and now you guys are like lying to me, it feels like, you know, and they're like, oh, it wasn't just you, it was a lot of people. I was like, well, you lied to a lot of people then, because that's not the case, and you're not fucking calling anybody back or taking care of it in any way. So he's like, all right, best I can do is give you the delivery feedback. And he's like, like typing and shit. And he's like, oh, it was free already. So I'm just sitting there and I'm just like,
oh, well, give me the whole shit for free.
I'm like, you want to give me 10% off, or like,
you gotta start suggesting the shit.
What's the number? Like, you know, what are we talking? And he was like, he's like, all right, what I can do is I can give you a 5-year protection plan. Any accident, pet stain, any stain, this, that, cigarette burns, anything for 5 years, we'll replace it. If it's accidentally. And I'm like, all right, got it. So like I have to just say, yes, it was an accident. Like, didn't ruin it on purpose. Mm-hmm. And I'm good for 5 years.
That's
so
crazy.
When they deliver the love seat, I'm going to confirm that. And I have a little cigarette burn, joint burn. The joint slipped my girlfriend's fingers. I still don't forgive her.
You got to be careful, Ty, because the mattress expert could love the Random Bull Show. And you're going to be like, nah, my nigga, I heard that. What was that? Episode 20.
But the thing of it is it was an accident. We didn't do it on purpose. She fumbled the joint on. It was a perfect accident. I didn't stop me from screaming, but
okay.
I knew it wasn't on purpose.
That'll rectify you. Okay, I understand.
So it was accidental. Mr. Mattress Expert was not on purpose or deliberate or anything. I'm waiting to get the paperwork back so I can get my new cushion. That's it. Starting to get what Random Bull's about?